My guitar is not a thing. It is an extension of myself. It is who I am. This quote by legendary rock musician Joan Jett rings true for many guitarists and musicians alike. I remember the time I strummed my first chord on the guitar. It felt like I was entering a whole different realm of music. And I've been a singer since I was a young girl, and learning the guitar has allowed me to accompany myself to my vocals and has also opened a new door to songwriting for me. So during this coronavirus pandemic, if you're bored or if you're looking to pick up a new productive hobby, the guitar is a great instrument to learn. It is very versatile and you can learn many different styles of music with it. And in addition, it is just a good new hobby to impress friends and family with at your next bonfire. So if you're interested in learning more about the guitar, in this speech I will be talking to you about the history of the guitar, the structure and parts of the guitar, and of course how to play basic chords on the guitar. So now, we need to start with the development and history of the guitar. So with that, we're going to begin with the origin of the guitar. Now, the origin of the guitar is somewhat complex and unknown. Early developments and versions of guitar-like instruments have been developing in the early world. So according to an article posted on Connolly Music in 2018, these different guitar-like instruments had different names across the world. So for example, in India it was called the sitar, in Greece the kithara, in Persia the tartar, and in Spain, Italy, and France the first version of a guitar was called the guitarra. So perhaps the two most important instruments in the development of the guitar that we know today are the oud and the lute. So the European lute was a small guitar-like instrument with an arched back, and the Arabic oud was pretty similar in style, except for the fact that it lacked frets. So these two instruments were pretty important because, they developed and changed over time. Some of them added parts, some of them took away some strings, until eventually Antonio de Torres Jurado, a Spanish musician, created the style of guitar as we know today, according to an article published by Stringjoy in 2016. So it has taken a long while to get us to this modern day classic acoustic guitar as we know it, but now that you know what it looks like, I can show you the parts of this guitar. So we're going to start with the headstock, which contains the tuning keys. This entire part right here is called the neck, which contains the strings, and then these individual sections right here are called frets. Here we have the body of the guitar, which is this entire section. This is called the pick guard. This is the sound hole in which sound resonates in the guitar. This is the bridge, and then these are the bridge pins which hold the strings in place. So I want to go through each of the strings of the guitar for you so you can hear what they sound like. So this is our low E string, your A string, your D string, your G string, the B string, and then your high E string. So, a little bit more about how sound actually is produced by the guitar. As explained by an article published on the Lemelson Center website in 2014, when the strings are plucked, the vibrations travel through this bridge right here and then are resonated in the sound hole of the guitar. And also the pitch of the guitar strings depends on their mass and length as well as their tension. So as you can see here, some of the strings are thicker, and then as you travel up the guitar, they get thinner. So I want to teach you some two basic chords on the guitar. These two chords are very versatile. You can pretty much look up any pop song you hear on the radio now, and at least one of these chords will probably be in them. So first I'm going to teach you the E minor chord. So you're going to go to the second fret, so 1, 2, take your middle finger and put it on the A string, and then you're going to take your ring finger and you're going to put it on the D string, and when you strum it should sound like this. So that's your E minor chord. And now I'm going to teach you the C major. So you're going to go to the first fret of your guitar, you're going to put the pointer finger on the B string, your middle finger on the D string, and your ring finger on the A string, and when you strum that should sound like this. So like I said, these are two basic chords. You can pretty much play them in any song, and actually the first song I learned on the guitar is Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd. So I'm going to demonstrate a part of that song for you. It's a great first song to learn on the guitar, and I highly recommend learning it. So you're going to start on our C chord. So you think you So that was part of Pink Floyd's Wish You Were Here, and like I said, it's a great first song to learn on the guitar. But now that you know a little bit about the history and origin of the guitar, the structure of the guitar and its parts, and of course how to play some basic guitar, I really encourage you to pick up a guitar someday because you surely will not put it down. Thank you.